President Trump turned the tables, applied some Trumpian jiu-jitsu, and put a U.S. naval blockade on the Strait of Hormuz that will be enforced in the Gulf of Oman. Now, I'm not sure anybody yet knows how all this is going to go down, but at least beginning today, here's what U.S. CENTCOM had to say. And I'll quote, "Any vessel entering or departing the blockaded area without authorization is subject to interception, diversion, and capture. The blockade will not impede neutral transit passage through the Strait of Hormuz or from non-Iranian destinations." All right, end quote. To my way of thinking, what that means is anybody that does business with Iran are going to have their ships blockaded. And if the Iranian motorboats take pot shots at our Navy, we will obliterate them, just the way we did with all those Venezuelan drug boats. To a large extent, Mr. Trump has adopted the Venezuelan model. Iran sells no oil, makes no money, therefore can't disperse any money they don't have, and the U.S. takes de facto control over the whole Persian Gulf area. So take a listen to what the president had to say on all this.
It's called all in and all out. We think that numerous countries are going to be helping us with this also, but we're putting on a complete blockade. We're not going to let Iran make money on selling oil to people that they like and not people that they don't like or whatever it is. It's going to be all or none. I predict they come back and they give us everything we want.
Well, all right. I say good to all that. That was on Maria Bartiromo's Sunday show. Then there's the question of when will Iran go completely bankrupt? Some quick numbers from several sources, including Tip Insights and Foundation for Defense of Democracies. So, over 90% of Iran's nearly $110 billion in annual trade transits the Persian Gulf. Crude oil alone earning $139 million per day before the war started. Petrochemicals, another $54 million per day. So at $435 million a day lost in revenues, that comes to $159 billion over a year. Now, that $159 billion loss is roughly 50% more than the entire Iranian budget, which comes to about $100 billion, more or less $100 billion. So it's a 50% loss greater than their whole budget. So when does bankruptcy come into play? Well,
the reason is, and the answer to your question, is the Europeans, and I speak of the EU and NATO writ large, they have this long and treasured history of wanting to have their cake and eat it too. Various countries, France being the particular culprit, are always trying to do business with Iran. They're always trying to wire around our sanctions or any obstacles we put up. They speak one way and they act another.
Et nous travaillons depuis plusieurs semaines à mobiliser nos partenaires en Asie, en Europe, dans la région. Une quinzaine de pays sont aujourd'hui mobilisés et participent à la planification sous le pilotage de la France pour permettre justement la mise en œuvre d'une mission strictement défensive en coordination avec l'Iran quand les conditions seront remplies pour permettre de faciliter la reprise de cette circulation.
But, you know, we spend trillions of dollars on NATO to help them guard really against Russia. When you think of it, we're guarding against Russia. And I've long thought it was a little ridiculous, but we spend trillions of dollars doing it. And I think that's going to be under very serious examination. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I have not and won't divulge internal conversations. I will say that those of us within the intelligence community continue to provide the president with all of the best objective intelligence available to inform his decisions.
Secure. One of the things that the world wants is an insecure United States. We need a strong, healthy, wealthy, self-competent, not warmongering United States to keep peace. It's the way your president is managing things, President Trump, that is.
War in this context and in pursuit of peace is necessary.
They're not the bully of the Middle East anymore.